Hi, I'm Morello, and today I'm going to show you all the different ways that you can use pads in everyday life. Yes, I'm talking about the pads that catch the flow of blood from your uterus out of your vagina, but it's fabulous in stopping makeup getting all over your cheeks. Remember when you're doing a beautiful smoky eye, you look hot, and suddenly at the end of it all, there's a huge chunk of black disease on your cheek and you've got to start your foundation all over again. Well, not anymore, because we have pads. Oh, the beauty. Hold on, I'm gonna need these next month. You guys are gonna think that I'm drunk again. Like, people thought I was drunk in my last video that I used these, but I don't know how else to approach this topic without a bit of jest and like fun in it. So, oh dang. If you're intrigued, just keep watching. Has anyone heard of these shadow shields? They're these little things that you pop on your face when you're applying your makeup. They're amazing, an amazing invention. It's basically like a sticker. One side is like fabric and the other side has these bits that peel off, like so. And you pop them under your eye. You can go like, you know, all the way up under, and it catches fallout from your eye. Now, I don't like to put it that close to my eye just because it's actually kind of sticky and that's a delicate eye area. But I usually pop it on my face like there, and it kind of scoops up fallout as you're putting eyeshadow on. So shadow shields from their website are $9.99 US, and there's 30 in the box. If you're going to be using them on both eyes, it's 15 uses for $10, which, you know, I would buy them again. They're really good. They catch your fallout, and you just peel them off when you're done with your makeup. I don't know how, but maybe one day when I was just going to use my pad, I was like, putting it on, I was like, you know what, this would make a great freaking eyeshadow catcher. To be honest, I don't really know what the train of thought was or how it happened, but one day I just decided to grab a pair of scissors and cut one off and stick it on my face. So I'm going to show you the science behind using pads as shadow catchers. So shadow shields, great, recommend them, they're amazing, but I think that pads work just as well. Save you money, much easier to buy because you can get them from like any chemist, any Woolies, any like supermarket, and it's so much more economical. So the ones that I used in the last video were these Tom Organic ultra thin liners, and that's what I just held up then. So what you do is you get your pad. This one's quite thick, but you just chop it up and stick it on your face. So let me just get my scissors. Sorry, I have this like thing where I have to say scissors as skizzers, just like as a personal thing. I don't know. Sometimes I actually think there is a personality problem with me. You might notice that sometimes in my videos I'm a bit devo, sometimes I'm hyper. I actually think there is an issue with me. You just cut your pad up. Now I like to use the ends because they're kind of shaped like the Shadow Guard brand that I actually do buy. But you could totally use like the center part as well, there's no one stopping you. You just peel off the back. This one's got like strips of adhesive, so it's not like an all over adhesive, which I like. And you just stick the pad right on your face. Truly amazing. Like that. Now these ones are a bit like thick, as I was saying. So the ones that I actually decided would be actually better are these liners, which are by Kotex, and they come like in this thing, but they're so thin. Whoa, it's like a freaking like puzzle here. Take that off, and look at that. Look at the flexibility in that. Oh shit, I broke it. Start again. What did I do? Oh, that was the last one. Be right back. So this is what the box looks like that these ones come in, and they come in little separate sachets, so you can put like a baggie of 3 in your purse. Let's do it again, shall we? Maybe for this one it would be best to cut it up while it's in the packet, because otherwise it might stick to itself like what just happened. I'm gonna cut the other one. Peel said period accessory off. Just stick it on the back of your hand so it's not too sticky. So the pads are on your face. I can't believe like the stuff that I do for you guys. And I'm going to try out doing an eyeshadow look, seeing how well it catches. I'm going to put it a bit more underneath. Now the thing is, this packet, when I get it from Chemist Warehouse, is less than $5, and in here there's 30 liners. And so because I cut them in, they're like cut in thirds, I'm getting double the use of the actual shadow shield for half the money. So that's my science behind it, or the maths behind it. I'm going to apply a dark eyeshadow. This is the Bobbi Brown Black Pearl like thing. And I'm using something with a lot of fallout so you can see how it works. It's already copying a lot of fallout on there, but you can't see because this light is so dang bright. Putting it all over the eyelid, and there's already a lot on the shadow guard, so thank the high heavens I've got a pad on my face. There is a lot of fallout on this pad. I really wish you could see. Can you not see it? Dang it. It's a really pretty product. I don't think I've even used this before because it's, you know, these loose eyeshadow dusts are like the bane of my existence because they just get everywhere. You know, like half of it gets on your lid and then half of it gets on your face. Well, now that you have sanitary pads, you don't have to be concerned unless someone walks in and sees you there with sanitary pads on your face. Just a tip when you're blending out black eyeshadow, I don't do circular motions because I don't want to move it around so much. I'm just going backward and forward, backward and forward, backward and forward, and let the movement of the brush shift the product just up a little bit, because you don't want to shift it up too much because you literally will look like you've been punched in the face. Going to apply some black eyeliner. Now you can use concealer to brighten up the area. Mascara, obviously. Popping some lashes on. That's the eye look. Just one eyeshadow, eyeliner and lashes. That's how you wear a smoky eye. So simple, but makes such a statement. So to sum up the Chloe Morello pad theory, I do think pads are much more economical but just as effective as actual store-bought shadow shields or shadow guards. Hope you like this quick tip from moi. Let me know what you thought in the comments, and as I said, upload your picture of you wearing pads on your face and hashtag Chloe Morello. I would love to see it. I will laugh my head off. Hope you guys enjoyed my video. Bye. Oh.